Yoga gangsters of the universe, deuces and welcome. We are talking about mati this week. Mati means intellectual confidence, which sounds like kind of a doucher phrase, to be honest. I've got intellectual confidence. Do you? Yeah, if you say that at a dinner party, someone's gonna take a rubber band and slap you in the face with it. So, sounds like a douchey thing, but it's actually not. So on the blog we talked about salad dressings. I love a good salad. So we're talking about salad dressing and how if you were just to put olive oil all over your salad, it would kind of glow, unless you're into that kind of thing, and then we don't eat the same kind of salads. We don't toss the same salads. Nah, mean. But if you were to take some olive oil, some balsamic, some salt and pepper, mix it all together, shake it up, whoa, you would get an unbelievable combination to pour on your salad. So you are like that salad dressing, my friend. Your body, let's say, is the olive oil. Your mind, let's say, is the balsamic vinegar. And your breath is the salt and pepper. So when we put those components together, you become a perfect blend. But they have to be together, shaken and all stirred. So this unity that our yoga is trying to bring us to is the ultimate highest self. So when we can finally get to that unified state, we'll enter into samadhi, we'll chuck our deuces, peace on out of this universe, and be in like some ethereal cloud until we come out of samadhi. So with that, the understanding or the assumption in our yoga practice is that that ability to be the perfect Greek salad dressing that is you, or Italian, or a Thousand Island, or ranch, or fat-free, dill, pickled salad, whatever. The assumption is that you were born like that. I woke up like this, literally out of my mom's womb. I came out like this perfect thing of salad dressing. And what happens is we start to break down these components as we learn the ego at about 2 or 3, the my mentality. We become distanced from it when we start to take in other people's opinions of us, society's opinions of us. And so we lose our knowledge of who we were as that core salad dressing. And so we start to separate the elements out and we become more oil, more balsamic, less salt and pepper. So what we're trying to do in our yoga practice is find that union. And mati is the confidence that we already know. We already know who we are. We already know the highest self. It's in there. We gotta shake it back up. We gotta find it. So we're gonna challenge our mati this week with handstand, bitches. So if you're like, oh, terrifying, maybe go to restorative. Or, just kidding, come to class and try it. You never know. And it has to be that belief within that you already can. And maybe the handstand is a mental handstand. Maybe you can't physically get into a handstand. It's not about that. It's about that confidence within that you, within your being, are enough. And knowing that to the core. So, let's shake, rattle, roll. Let's teach some handstand. All right, Annie. I could talk about handstand for like literally like 400 hours because I'm very passionate about this pose. You invert yourself, you flip your perspective, your hands become your feet, which is cute. There's a lot going on. But what I want to break down is just from the down dog position and getting into a high hip position to eventually kick up to a handstand. So we're going to start in our downward facing dog. Prerequisite is that you can do a downward facing dog. You can do this at a wall or in the center of the room. We're going to engage our lats. I'm going to push the floor away from me and spread my fingers. If you think about your hands in a handstand, they're now becoming your feet. So your feet don't squinch up when you walk. They extend out to take the earth in. So we want our hands to do the same. So nice fierce jazz hands, flatten them out, send your hips high, look in between your hands. This is a psychological safety, and engage those shoulders on the back. And we're going to walk the feet in, so we're in a shallower down dog. And you can do this with bent knees if you've got tight hamstrings, trying to get the hips over, the shoulders are close to it. And then you can either press your strong leg down to see if you can lift your less strong leg up. Notice my arms are straight, that top leg is nice and firm, and this bottom leg is like an anchor, it's coming down. The more comfortable I get, the more I can start to pick up and find a little hang time. And then finally, maybe I kick up and my other foot meets it. LOL. Coming into our handstand. So, mid-drift shot, that's extra. That is literally the tip of the iceberg. There's so much going on. The biggest thing I want you to focus on is that confidence that I'm a boss, whether I can do this or not. I'm gonna give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, who falagan cares? Okay, come to class, get on your mats. Namaste.